and welcome back to the Sirens Library. Today we are going to be reviewing the Gucci Flora Gorgeous Orchid, and I already smelled this fragrance obviously, but we're going to be diving in and talking about the notes. This is the first vanilla in the Gucci Flora range family. So I'm really excited because I already tried it on my skin, so we're gonna dive in and talk about it. But this is such a fun vanilla. I also love the packaging. I love the yellow. I love the flowers. I love, like, it's a really pretty box. It definitely stands out. The yellow is very like bright. It's giving summer. It's giving Leo season. It's giving a lot of things. This is the bottle, same beautiful packaging, lovely, gorgeous yellow. This is gonna like stand out in your vanity because it's like the pop of yellow is really pretty. But let us talk about the notes. Okay, so top note is vanilla, middle note is vanilla orchid, and the base note is oceanic notes. So it has this like kind of base, kind of ocean, like being at the beach kind of smell, and the vanilla orchid just kind of like deepening the vanilla, making it a little bit more like on the floral side. So we're gonna give her a try again because I already tried it, but I already have a lot of my thoughts. But this is an EDP, so eau de parfum. I tried this yesterday and it lasted like a good 6 to 7 hours on me. I could still smell it on me at the end of the day, which is really good. Oh my god. Okay, so it definitely is floral, but there's a part of me that feels like this is a little bit juicy. Like this, there's something about this that feels juicy. I think it might be like adding the oceanic notes in there that make it just like a juicy vanilla. Like it's not like, I feel like there's a lot of vanillas that are like edible, caramelly, like dessert, you know what I mean? Like this is a juicy vanilla. Like it's almost like fruit like to me. Like it reminds me of like passion fruit, a little bit tropical, like floral scape. Like this is what this reminds me of. Like it's floral. It's definitely floral, but there's something juicy about it. I don't know if y'all gonna understand what I mean, but it's definitely not any type of vanilla that I've smelled before. A lot of vanillas on the market, sometimes they smell synthetic, sometimes they smell like, I'm just gonna be honest, I'm gonna keep it 100, a little cheap. Sometimes they smell like very like decadent, very like luscious, creamy, almost powdery. Like there's so many different ways the vanilla is used, and I will be making a video on the new Burberry Goddess Intense, which I also got, so I'll be sharing my thoughts on that one. But this vanilla is just, it's a different vanilla. If you go into this thinking, oh my god, another vanilla fragrance, then it's gonna kind of throw you off when you smell it, and then you're like, wait, what? It's still a floral. Like the vanilla orchid note, oh my god, it's just, it brightens it, it makes it really like sexy. It's very seductive. I feel like it's great for like day to night, like a day to night, going into day to night fragrance. There's not a lot of fragrances that can go day to night. There's some fragrances that are just night, some fragrances that are just day. This is a fragrance that can go from day to night, like I personally feel, especially because I wore it in the beginning of the day yesterday, and then at night I was smelling my skin and I could still smell the vanilla note. One of the things that I'm going to say about this is that as it develops on my skin, as the dry down like sits, as the hours pass, you do get this very sweet vanilla, not similar to Burberry Goddess, but it is like a very, like, you still get the brightness, the oceanic notes that kind of just give it that freshness with this really like sweet, subtle vanilla on your skin. A lot of people say that the vanilla is the first note that they smell on here, and I can smell like the vanilla because vanilla is the top note. However, I don't know why, but I get the vanilla orchid note first, and then as it dries down, you get the oceanic notes coming out, and you get the just like the vanilla like really settling in and just being really nice, and like it's just like it's bold. I understand also why the packaging is yellow. Like I feel like they weren't trying to go the Burberry Goddess route of just like, you know, Burberry Goddess is a little bit more sultry, it's a little bit more like intoxicating, very sexy, ambery. This is not like an ambery vanilla. This is a bright floral vanilla that's almost a juicy, like very I just want to keep smelling you. Like this had me smelling my arm so much yesterday, because I was just like, I kept getting whiffs of it when I would move my arm. And those are like the best, like when you're trying on a fragrance, when you're testing it out, and you have those moments where you're just like, like that's how I fall in love with fragrances. So I really enjoyed that was happening, because that's how I know that I'm gonna want to wear it again, and that I'm going to want to like reach for it. It's like when I'm like, oh, this smells so good. So I was doing that a lot yesterday, and I was just like really enjoying the experience, the dry down. And as it continued to dry down, I was just like, oh, you just get this very beautiful, it almost starts to be a little powdery a couple of hours into the dry down. It starts to be a little bit powdery vanilla, but still like that oceanic notes, that brightness. It's really, I can understand why they picked the yellow for the campaign. I can understand why they went this route, because it is bold, it's different. It's not your regular vanilla. I know there's a lot of different brands right now coming out with vanilla fragrances. Vanilla is trending right now. Okay, let's just keep it 100. Vanilla is trending. So you know, anybody could see this and be like, oh, this is another vanilla fragrance. Y'all, I've smelled so many different types of vanilla. This does not smell like anything I've smelled before. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I've smelled the alien fragrances. I've smelled like even Burberry Goddess. Like Fresh Cream is very vanilla. There's just like there's so many vanilla, like the Libre. And, like there's so many vanillas out there, right? This does not smell like any of those to me personally. I don't think I've smelled this type of vanilla before. It almost like it reinvents vanilla, but in this like floral bright scent. So I don't know, I'm just really enjoying it. It does last like, quite a bit on my skin. It is an eau de parfum, so it's supposed to last. Projection is pretty good, because people can, people who I was with yesterday can say that they were smelling it on me. My skin eats up sweet scents. Like if I put in a sweet scent, okay, on my body, if I put in a juicy scent, some sort of fruit, my body just kind of like loves those types of scents on me. So it projects it really well. It works really well in my body chemistry, but it's just different. It's a different type of vanilla. I'm telling you, this is going to be one of those fragrances that you're just going to have to try it on yourself and see how you're vibing with it, okay? Because if you go into it thinking it's just going to be like any regular vanilla, like it's just a reinvented version of the Kayali, or it's not that vanilla, okay? It is very different. It really stands on its own. So I really have been enjoying it so far. So definitely recommend. This is one of my favorites right now for like fall to winter, and I could definitely see myself wearing this like all year round, like spring to summer. Like I feel like it's very well versed, day to night. So definitely recommend. If you want to intensify the vanilla, you can layer it with the original Burberry Goddess. If you wanted to get a little spicy, so you take Burberry Goddess first, because you're gonna want to layer this vanilla first, because this is gonna be your more ambery vanilla, and then you put this on top. I love layering. I love playing with okay, just trust me. If you want it to be a little bit more vanilla intense, just layer these two. Okay, and then thank me later. And then, okay. All right, anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.